think we're always talking about self-care without actually talking about self-care. So let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Dahlia, and as May is Mental Health Awareness Month, myself and my team, we've put together this really exciting video series talking all about mental health awareness in our community, in our society, the important topics and conversations that we need to be having when it comes to mental health and mental health awareness. Today we have yet another exciting topic, which is what is your number one self-care tip for anyone that's struggling with mental health or anything in that regard. And for this, I feel like we're always talking about self-care without actually talking about self-care. It's like self-care has become this buzzword in the last couple of years where everybody's talking about self-care. To be honest, I feel like when it comes to social media makes self-care seem like it's about buying things, it's about the material things that you can afford for yourself. Because when we talk about self-care, a lot of times what you're seeing is like people in like bubble baths and getting their nails done and doing all of this. I am going to say that it's perhaps those things, and maybe that's an aspect of self-care for those people, but it's kind of commercializes self-care to a large extent, where people just feel like whenever they think about self-care, like it's expensive. Have you ever thought about self-care and all the things that come into your brain? It's expensive, because that is the picture that is put to a lot of people. And you may be saying, oh no, but getting your nails done is not expensive. To you it's not expensive, but to somebody else, a lot of times the things that seem like nothing, when we think about self-care, it could actually cost someone something. So what do I think is the most important self-care tip? I think the most important self-care tip for anybody is to learn to sit with themselves and listen to themselves. I think we live in a world that is so noisy, both online and offline. Online is like whenever you go to all these social media platforms or forums or literally anything in the online space, everybody is sharing their opinion, everyone is blasting their own quote-unquote expertise at you. And even offline, you now have things like societal norms. People are telling you to have societal conditioning. People are telling you how you're supposed to live your life. People are telling you what your life is supposed to look like at a certain age. It's a lot of external information that's coming to us. I think one of the best things, the best ways you can take care of yourself, if we're talking of self-care is learning to love yourself and look after yourself. But I don't know that we can do that if we're not even listening to ourselves. So what I think is the best way to approach self-care, the bare minimum you can do, is to learn to listen to yourself, is to learn to literally sit with yourself. A lot of people can't do that, and I'm not saying that to throw shade. I'm saying that as someone that actually struggled with it for such a long time. Being able to honestly dig deep down within yourself and be honest with yourself, and just be honest with yourself as to what's up, what's going on with my life. Am I where I am right now? If I'm not, where actually do I want to go to? And I'm not saying this as something that's going to happen overnight. It may take a little bit of time, which is why you need to get comfortable with it. Don't fall into the trap of just always wanting to be busy because you don't want to listen. I know these things. We don't want to listen to ourselves because we know that when we do sit with ourselves in the silence, the truth is going to hit you. And for a lot of people, they do not want to hear the truth that's going to come at them. So that is what I think is like the best self-care tip that we can give ourselves. But this is what my team had to say.
My top self-care tip would be finding something inspirational or motivational keeps my mind focused. Yeah, because life comes with different emotions, different challenges, different interactions. So I feel like it's important to have something that you listen to, something you read, something that just gets your mind back to your initial focus and your initial plan for the day. And so that would be my top self-care tip. Yeah.
For me, my top self-care tip is something I started to practice recently, and it has helped me a lot in rejuvenating myself and just giving me that very good energy and very good vibe, and I call it the solo dating. So what I basically do is that I try to set apart a day to just enjoy myself, just do some fun activity, something that's not necessarily relating to work or creativity. Like I'm just letting myself relax completely. So here's an example of what I've actually done. So every Friday night I pick a very nice Nollywood movie that is just like a rom-com. So I'm basically just going to be laughing all the way through, and I watch it all the way through. Just one movie is very okay, and I try to incorporate food, snacks, and any other things like that, just for me to just relax. And whenever I want to do it, like maybe a monthly kind of ritual, I take myself out to a very nice place. It could be a movie date, a restaurant date, just like a picnic or anywhere, but it's going to be for me and me alone. And I know I could incorporate more things like going out with friends and all, but I like to call it my own solo date because I get to just be myself and just have fun all by myself.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month.